Dress though.
Thank you.
Hello everybody.
Hi.
Okay, I'm so like close, like zoomed in. I just need to invite some people real fast.
I need to do my roots bad.
You
They're
should.
really dark. I was hoping I could just like it, you know how it kind of blondes up on its own in the summer because of the sun.
Yeah.
But I haven't been outside at all.
It's funny because my roots are the opposite. Mine are so light because I dyed my hair black just recently. But they've grown back a lot.
Yeah,
I keep
really
like moving. I know, it's like, it looks like I'm balding.
your hair coming in is so blonde.
Yeah.
Compared to your other hair.
Okay. Let's invite a couple more people. Well, it's so funny because we had like a really good like invite list going, but when we stopped doing our videos, they kind of all disappeared. And now I have to make a new invite list. Hi everybody. There's Melissa's on.
I did go to the eye doctor and get a new exam.
Both Melissas. Oops. Cancel. Sorry guys. Oh no. Okay, there we go.
So it's a little crooked.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Crap.
Anyway, so I did go get my eye exam, and I got my new glasses. Yeah.
Okay.
And I hated them and returned them. Now I gotta go get some new ones again.
Hi, Melissa. It's been so long.
I know. We missed you guys.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. I'm just a little nervous.
All right. How are you today, Kylie?
I'm pretty good. It's so stinking hot today. It's supposed to be like
It's pretty warm.
89, 90 degrees today.
Yeah.
I'm not excited for it.
So we're talking about water safety today because we have a lot of toddlers around, and babies and things, and we also have a pool in our backyard and a hot tub. And we used to do foster care. This is the first year we haven't had to go by the foster care standards for water safety, which is a little over the top, which, you know, makes sense because you want to like not be liable for them. But then on the other hand, it's a little bit more like it's a little bit over the top. However, you can't be too safe, in my opinion. Yeah. Anyway, so we just want to kind of talk about what stuff we've done in the past to kind of keep it safe for the kids. So I was gonna tell everybody that okay, so you've seen the videos going around about like babies swimming and stuff, and because their parents take them to swimming lessons.
Yeah, they have like these cool little floaties that you can put like around their neck, and they can like swim in the water. Yeah, like 6 months old and up, like it's crazy.
The American Academy of Pediatrics, though, they just recommend that you don't start swim lessons, which I completely agree. Until the kids are at least 4, because they don't believe that kids have the developmental capacity to learn how to swim properly at that age.
And yeah, I think
Under
that
4.
makes a lot of sense because right now I haven't really swam a whole lot with my boys and Maya. And right now they're pretty freaked out by the thought of going into the pool themselves, which is a good thing.
Yes.
Because I don't want them just thinking, oh yeah, let me just jump in since I go to swimming lessons, you know. So
I had that same thought. I was like, well, you don't want them to, because you know how toddlers are, they just run in.
Yeah.
They don't even know. So I was just going to go through a couple things that you should, if you have a swimming, any kind of body of water, it's a myth that, you know,
Maya, say hi.
They always say, well, kids can drown in like the smallest amount of water. It's true. It's not a myth. You need to be careful or have babies crawling into ponds. And we have a little pond too. And you have to supervise your kids because it's just so easy for them to toddle away from you faster than you can even bat an eye.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
25 seconds
away for like 10 seconds. Maya is halfway up the stairs already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Don't expect your older kids to watch them unless they've been CPR and first aid trained. Don't always have a one-on-one when you're in the pool. It's always a good idea. So the number one thing you should do to be safe with your children in the water is make sure that they do swimming lessons as soon as possible. You need to learn CPR and first aid. What else, Kylie?
The swimming lessons as soon as possible is like 4 years old.
Yeah.
Right.
Which you can get through the city that you live in. We can do it through like Caldwell City Municipal Pool. Most of the bigger cities, I know even Grangeville, Idaho has like a community pool. They always offer swimming lessons every summer, and they're very reasonably priced. I think you can even on some occasions get scholarships, so you don't have to pay if you can't afford it. Also, you can get them through the YMCA. The Y has a lot of great programs for like CPR and first aid for a reasonable price. As a matter of fact, you can get your preteens or your teenagers babysitter certified, where they can go and know everything. Yeah, Sage did it. Sage and Isaac did it one summer. I still wouldn't trust Isaac with the babies, but at least you tried, right?
Oh, here comes Isaac just popped on. That's so funny. Awkward.
I wasn't talking crap about you, Isaac.
That's funny.
Anyways, so they got their babysitter certification, and it was great because they had like at least an idea of what to do in an emergency when you know you weren't around, but you still don't want to really rely on them until you really feel comfortable. I mean, you trust your instincts, moms and dads, because I mean, I feel like there's a lot of data out there, statistics and all this stuff, but you know if it's safe for your child or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so I always like want to sit by the pool and drink cocktails with my friends, but I do not recommend doing that unless there's a sober adult. So it's kind of like going out to the bar or whatever, which I don't do, but you always want to have a designated driver. Well, you want to have a designated person watching the kids in the pool. So no alcohol unless you have a designated person to watch the kids.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Good tip.
Yeah. Always stay within arm's reach of the child, especially if they're younger. You need to be able to pull them back out if they start drowning. I mean, you never know.
Yeah. Because how long until they drown? How many seconds?
It takes a young child 25 seconds to get out of, and it's funny because the more people that are out there, you think everybody's watching everybody. It's almost worse. We've had more like people that, like kids that have had accidents in the pool or something. Or the hot tub even. Even the
hot tub.
There's been a billion people out there watching the kids, and then all of a sudden, like I can't see somebody, and so I get up and go get them, and they're like under the water struggling. So
there's every single time Adrian's in the hot tub, he always like goes under and has trouble like going back up. There's at least one time every single time he goes in there, he just has a hard time getting up himself, and it freaks him out so bad. But it's kind of like a wake up call for him to be like, oh, I gotta be more careful in the hot tub.
Those close calls are really important. However, you only want them to be close calls.
And if there was nobody else in there with him, he would totally be gone. Yeah. So
one time we were staying in a hotel, and Kylie and Allison were really little, probably around, I would say 5 and 6 or so. We were playing in the shallow end of the pool, and I was right there with them. I mean, I could grab them, and I turned around, and I was just standing there watching them, and I'm standing there, and Allison's like losing her footing as she's going into the deep part, and she slipped away faster than I can even. I was worried about Kylie leaving her. I mean, you should just have one-on-one if possible. Anyway, I pulled her back up, but it could have easily just gone downhill really, really fast. Just think, I think my lucky stars that I got through like all of the kids we did. Nobody drowned, knock on wood so far. Yeah. I'm still so worried about my grandkids because they're so little and they're so brave.
The water is so scary. Like Adrian, I don't know if anyone saw pictures on my Facebook, or I don't even know if I posted them or not, but he went in the canoe with his dad and with his Uncle Josh, and I was just freaked out the entire time. He had a life jacket on, of course, but it's still like he just has no like fear at all with water, and it just scares me so bad. It's like you could just jump off and not even care, But yeah, I mean, everything went fine. He never fell in or anything, but still, it just made me so nervous.
I know it does. Well, there's some devices you can get. We've had to get them for different things, like for foster care. They come up with different standards every year. And we have an alarm on the back door. It's on when we have the, you know, in the summertime or whatever. And then there's also like a water displacement alarm that you can buy. There's a couple different brands. One of them is like, it's called Smart Pool Eye or Safety Turtle. What it does is just kind of mounts on the side of your like pool, and then whenever the water gets displaced, it will send out a really high-pitched alarm, and hopefully you hear it. The one we had actually transmitted the sound into the house too. That way if the kid like snuck out or something, which would be highly unlikely because we have so many alarms everywhere else, but and you would keep the doors locked. Yeah. Not today though. But we don't have our pool full. I've just been too nervous with the toddlers.
Yeah, it's scary.
Anyways, you can buy all those devices. I'm not really sure. I know a lot of complaints on Amazon. They're around $100-$150. They also have a wristband where if your kid falls in the pool, the wristband will send the parents a text alert or something. But the problem is with those things, the kid's gonna take the bracelet off, or the water displacement could be like a leaf, or it was going off in the middle of the night for unknown reasons. Maybe the wind was blowing or something and you can't turn them off temporarily.
I feel like with the bracelet thing, it just depends on the kid, because I know Adrian would take his off, but Liam, he loves wearing bracelets. Like, he wore his Chuck E. Cheese bracelet. Like, oh my gosh, he would not take that thing off. He was so upset when he had to take it off for bed. Yeah. But I mean, it really depends on the kid, honestly. But yeah, I mean, it could always fall off. Oh, that's my phone. Come on.
I know, right? So, locking gates, we have a deck that goes to the pool, and it's all locked and it's all enclosed. It's always a good idea to keep it locked, including our hot tub has a cover that locks. You know, kids can still scale stuff. They can still get over gates and get over fences and things. So yeah, you need to really have, the more you can do to prevent them from drowning, the better. I mean, that's why I said you can never be too cautious, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so let's see, we talked about that. So it's always a good idea to, you know, have some safety gear around in case something, I mean, heaven forbid, something really bad did happen. But always keep in mind that it's not always just a swimming pool that is a water hazard or a pond. It could be your bathtub. Your toddler could easily toddle into a too deep for them bathtub. You know, you never know. Like I said, it only takes 25 seconds for them to start drowning before they can't get out. Yeah. Coolers, they said a lot of like fishermen will come home, leave their cooler in the backyard, all the ice will melt, but forget to pull the plug or something. Those are hazards. Yeah. So anyway, okay.
And even the little kiddie pools are hazards, you know,
they are.
like yeah, unless you're watching them, of course. But
yeah, with foster care, we were required to dump those out every single night, which is kind of a pain. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
So also, you can't forget sunscreen. Sunscreen is a huge one, especially on your kids, on yourself and on your kids, because skin cancer is I mean, it can be a deadly thing, and I know it runs in our family. So I make sure our kids always are protected with sunscreen.
Do they have waterproof for the pool? They do, don't they?
Waterproof sunscreen? Yeah, like,
yeah. It just doesn't last as long. We have to keep reapplying.
I think like every 60 minutes or something like that. Okay. But we get like any like kid sunscreen at the store, but I heard the best kind of sunscreen, I haven't tried it yet, was the Think Baby sunscreen. And I'm going to do a review on that because oh my gosh, I've heard so many good things about that. So, and then, I'll definitely, yeah, I'll do a review about that, because I know a lot of moms are looking for like the best sunscreens for their kids.
And some I noticed, some kids are allergic to. Others, like it'll get wet and it'll run in their eyes and burn, which always sucks because they start crying and it's just horrible. Anyway,
Melissa says, love Baby Gannick's sunscreen too.
Oh yeah, that one, I've heard great things about that one, and the Think Baby. And I think the Honest sunscreen also, like the baby sunscreen. I think it's Honest brand, but it's like, they're like all natural, so they're really nice and like good for your baby's skin. It doesn't have all those chemicals and stuff in it.
Some of my best memories of my kids when they were little was just taking them swimming. So don't forget to have fun.
Yeah, definitely.
And
It's
they're
so
really
much
good
fun.
memories.
And like the cute swimsuits that you can buy them to go swimming with, like you'll always have those fun memories and those cute pictures of them. And they're like, I got Maya like a cute little mini like one-piece swimsuit at Walmart, and it's just like, oh my gosh, the cutest thing ever. And I'm just, it's so exciting.
I
to,
will
like,
never
put them in
look
that
that cute in a swimsuit ever again.
I know. And so you just gotta do it while they can. You
Take
know?
advantage of it.
Yeah.
And then blessing.
And then I also, our great grandpa,
I'll get her.
Adrian, Liam, and Maya's great great grandpa just passed away. Sorry, it's so hard to talk about, but like
My grandpa, he
Yeah.
was my dad's dad.
he just passed away, just of old age, and he
was 90 something. 90?
I think he was exactly 90, yeah. And so I just wanted to shout out that you need to definitely take your kids to see your great-grandparents and their great-great-grandparents. Like, just, you know, visit your grandparents, because you
if
never
it's
know.
possible, you know.
Yeah, you never know, like, when your last day will be with them. And it's just, I'm so glad that Adrian and Maya got to have the chance to meet him. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
So we already missed him.
Yeah. So, definitely want to say, just let your kids meet your great grandparents. Like, no matter how far away they are, it's so worth it. You know, we have some awesome memories and awesome pictures with him. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It doesn't last very long.
Yeah.
And time, when you're a mom, I know you're busy, time goes by. You're gonna regret it if your kids don't know their great grandparents. So
Yes. So I think that's everything for the day.
all right.
Thank you everybody
Thanks for
for
joining
watching.
us. We love you.
See you next time.
Peace.
Bye.